looking to build a chest, the top 3 exercises that I would go with are a dumbbell bench press. I like the dumbbell bench because of the extra stretch at the bottom, being able to control it. Also, as you get older and different injuries, sometimes your shoulders can't handle the barbell bench. Dumbbell gives you a little more freedom, so you can actually adjust your arms in the motion. So if you're not feeling it a certain way, you can actually just move your shoulders around a little bit just so that you can focus more on the press and the chest. The incline press, you can either do it with a dumbbell again, or use the incline bench press or incline bench press on the Smith machine. From there, adding flies, either cable flies or dumbbell flies, to help get that separation and add striations to the chest. Building a nice wide back, everyone wants a wide back, so you're looking at bent over rows, pull downs, and dumbbell rows. So those are my 3 favorite exercises. Of course, bent over barbell rows, I either like to do them overhand grip or an underhand grip. Seated pull downs, so you're going to do lat pull downs as well, and then a dumbbell row where you're like kneeling on a bench and then focusing on that rowing motion, and always using your hands as hooks and your back to pull it in. So you're concentrating on the whole contraction, that mind-muscle connection, so that you're ensuring that you're using the proper muscles to make that contraction instead of your biceps. I start my biceps workout with a 45-pound the Olympic bar, just that bar, and I'll do 100 curls. And I just flush a lot of blood into that bicep, and you get that great pump. And then what you do, and like Arnold used to say, you chase the pump. So basically 100 curls. Now you're not going to be able to get 100 straight, but you're going to get as many as you can, and then you're going to take a 10-second break, just rest the bar, just let it hang. Finish it again, finish out that 100 reps. Once you finish out that 100 reps, then you're gonna move on to a different exercise. The other exercise I like to do next is the incline curl, because it concentrates that force and that focus on the bicep itself. From there, I like doing a preacher curl, either a machine preacher or using dumbbells, and I'll do 1 arm at a time so that I can focus that mind-muscle connection again, and then make sure that I'm visualizing that muscle making that whole contraction. So if I go over to a machine preacher, I'll make that curl, squeeze it at the top, and a slow release. I always like to warm up my shoulder joints, so in the beginning I'll do a series of lateral flies, bent over flies, just to warm up the rotator cuffs and the joints itself, force blood into that muscle, so that makes sure that once I proceed to the rest of my workout that I got enough blood in there and I'm not going to injure myself. So I'll start out with a lot of lateral flies, bent over rear delt flies, and then I'll go into a pressing movement. I like the Smith machine, so I'll do a seated Smith machine press, so a military press in the Smith machine. So I'll do several sets over there. I like to finish my shoulder workout with like an FST7 shoulder press. So I'll pick a shoulder machine press, and what I'll do is 7 sets of 10 reps with 30 seconds rest in between each set. So that's basically just a flush of blood, pumping up that muscle, and basically force as much blood as I can at the end of the workout to get that fascia, that tissue that surrounds the muscle, to just stretch a little bit, to just give my muscle more room to grow later. I like to start my triceps again with high reps, so I'll do like a bar press down, and I'll do 100 reps, and just do as many as I can, take a 10-second break, finish it out, and I'll pick a light weight that my first set that I do, I hit like 30 to 40 reps, and then I'll continue that out, so I flush a lot of blood into that area. That also lubricates and warms up the elbows, so that my rest of my workout, I don't have elbows that are screaming in pain. So that works for me, just getting that blood up in there and that circulation going. and then I like barbell skull crushers. And the way I do it is I'll bring the bar back a little bit above my head, and then I'll press it out, keeping my elbows in as much as possible, and I'll press it up, and I'll do set like somewhere between 6 and 7 sets in my beginning of my workout of 10 to 12 reps of that. And then I'll go over and I'll do some cable isolation moves. I'll do some palm up pull downs, and I'll superset that with some rope overhead press. I like to do a lot of supersets with my tricep just to keep the blood pumped in there. With legs, I like to warm up my hips with the adductor and the abductor machines. So I'll superset them before I go over and do either squats. I like to incorporate squats, hack squat, doing reverse hack squat. I'll do leg press. I like to do a lot of volume with legs. So I will do sets of 10 to 12, but I also keep my, my rep range between the 15 and 20 reps as well. So my grams of protein before my workout, I'm looking between 40 and 50 grams. And then post-workout, I'm looking at between 50 and 60. And that's just what I do. And I'm looking to shoot for a daily allotment of somewhere between 250 and 300 grams of protein a day. That's where somewhere where I'll fall. And I break that out into 5 to 7 meals a day.